Guys, what's going on? Zach here, ZachEvnish.com, UndergroundStrengthGym.com. And those of you that have been following me for a while know that I primarily work with the youth, the high school, and the college athletes. Although we do train adults at the Underground, and especially online, a lot of adults. But what I want to talk to you guys about is that fallacy of is it bad for my child to quote-unquote lift weights, which is a very general term, right? Because lifting weights to the trained coach, it's not just lifting a barbell or a dumbbell or a kettlebell. It's lifting another human body. It's doing manual labor, which kids decades ago, or even if we're in the farms of Wisconsin and Minnesota, Ohio, Pennsylvania, I'm sure there's 7- and 8-year-old kids, boys and girls, carrying horse feed or carrying, buckets of food and just carrying things. My buddy Dane Miller, who's out in Pennsylvania, his son helps him around the farm. So he is quote-unquote weightlifting. So check this out, guys. This is from the book Essentials of Strength Training and Conditioning from the NSCA. And I want to read to you guys what it says with regards to, the stunting of growth. So I'll read it and then I'll show it to you guys. So we're talking about biological age versus chronicle age. And the way I really try to explain things is sometimes I get a 13-year-old at the gym who looks like he is 18. And vice versa. I've got some 15 and 16-year-olds who are the size of some of our normal-sized 6th graders. So it's so hard to say this is quote-unquote normal. One of the dads today was telling me about an 8th grade football player who I think was like 300 pounds and could actually move pretty well. So a lot of different processes go in, and being able to assess a kid not just based on the size of their body, but on how old they are. So check it out. Maturity assessment can be used to evaluate growth and developmental patterns in children. In addition, since the degree of maturation is related to measures of fitness, including muscular strength and motor skills performance. So motor skills performance, just think of like coordination and, basic athleticism. Techniques used to assess maturation can help ensure that children are fairly matched for fitness testing and athletic competition, meaning you want to assess a kid and he might look big and strong. I've got some 7th and 8th graders that look like they're 16, 17. They look like, if you were the untrained eye, you would say that kid could probably squat. He could probably deadlift. But these kids can't, they struggle under some of the basic calisthenics. So they're strong until it's time to use their body in exercise. So they might look ready to squat, but they're not. Although there has been concern regarding the potential negative consequences of resistance training and weightlifting on growth and maturation, inadequately nourished children, there is no scientific evidence that physical training will delay or accelerate growth or maturation in boys and girls. Physical activity, specifically weight-bearing activity, actually generates compressive forces that are essential for bone formation and growth. Okay, let me explain it in layman's terms. Exercise is a good thing for these middle school athletes to throw medicine balls, carry light kettlebells, perform calisthenics, drag light sleds, run through obstacle courses, jumping, over and climbing under things, playing tag on a playground. God forbid we see that nowadays. Those things make the boy or girl, forget if it's an athlete competing or not, make them healthier. It strengthens their bones, their joints, their ligaments, and of course, the emotional strength and confidence it gives. So reading the science, and I had heard this before, but I never researched, have there been, and really how could there be, have there been, some sort of research studies on, okay, here are 100 kids that are entering weightlifting, through multiple countries, right? Because there's certainly genetic factors involved, in China, in Germany, in America, in Poland, in Argentina, just, all kinds of different countries, from Europe to America to Latin America, South America. Does it really make people short? And I always laugh at this. I'm 5'10". I started weightlifting at age 13. Look at Mark Bell. I think he's 6'1". Chris Bell is shorter than Mark. Their older brother, Mike Mad Dog, was, I think, probably 6'1", 6'2". There's many tall weightlifters who started young. So I don't think there could be really an ethical study of, hey, let's have these kids squat and see if they end up short or not. The bottom line is safe exercise under an expert coach is a good thing for kids. That would be the Cliff Notes version. If you watch to the end, you're awesome. Peace. Hit the links below, guys. Gladiator Strong on Train Heroic, undergroundstrengthcoach.com, undergroundstrengthbook.com, undergroundstrengthcert.com. See the whiteboard? Time to map out some seminars, some strength experiences. Get ready to come out to Jersey, guys. See you soon.